Good evening, everybody, and welcome back into Mama Angel's kitchen. It's Thursday evening, and it's dinner time. Guys, we're going to do a pretty quick, we'll get this done in about an hour, meal. I'm going to be doing a smothered chicken wing with roasted potatoes. Okay, let's get right into these ingredients because it's not a lot. I've got here 4 chicken wings, and they're not real big. They're medium-sized wings that I've already washed and dried off, and they're ready for the seasoning. I've got, let's see, right here, if you can see them. I've got 8 of these, and I just lost one. 8 of these small, and these are yellow Yukon Gold potatoes. And we're gonna roast those, and I'll show you what we're gonna do with those. And they're washed off and dried and all ready to go. I also have about 1/4 of a green bell pepper, and it's just cut up into slices. It's a big one, but like so. Same thing with about 1/4 of an onion. Again, diced up just like this, or sliced, really, not even diced, but sliced. I've got a medium garlic clove minced up. And then 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Okay, cream of mushroom will work also. All right, guys, I'm gonna go right in and get this chicken seasoned up. I will have my spice blend listed in the description box below. It's pretty much my usual suspect, with maybe a couple of things added to it, but I will list that below of exactly what I have here and the amounts, okay? But I just love doing my own little spice blend like this, because I get to control what's in there, and based on what I'm making, I can change it up here and there. And when I make too much, although this is gonna spice up everything, so I don't know that I'm gonna have too much tonight, but when I have too much, I just store it in a little container and use it for different dishes. All right, guys, I'm gonna go right in and season up this chicken. Okay. We're gonna season it up on both sides, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what we'll do from there. All right, guys, I've got the chicken seasoned on both sides. It's sitting over there to the side to let that seasoning soak into it a little bit. Now we're going to show you how I prep the potatoes. I've got about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Here you can use olive oil. I don't know that I recommend butter, because butter does burn, because these are going to get roasted, and we're doing it in the air fryer, okay? Same season blend, guys. I'm going right in with, I don't know, a nice good, more than a pinch. This is probably a tablespoon, okay? Maybe even 2 tablespoons, okay? I want this heavily seasoned. All right, yep, I'm going in with even more. So that's, could be using a teaspoon amount there, but I want this good and seasoned, okay? There we go. Almost so thick that, and the only thing I have left to do with this spice blend here is I'm gonna season my flour for dredging the chicken in, and I don't need very much for that. Okay, there we go. That's it right there. Okay, let me show you kind of what I'm looking at. See how heavily? That is heavily seasoned, okay? And that's what I want. Now we're gonna take the potatoes, and I'm just going to poke little holes all around the potatoes. All right, I've got all the potatoes in there. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and move them all around and make sure all the potatoes are well coated with that oil and that seasoning, okay? You want them well coated. All right, and now I'm gonna let them sit aside and soak up some of that seasoning. All right, guys, let me show you what we're gonna do with these wings, okay? I've got a bag here with about a cup of flour and the rest of that season blend. All right, and I'm just gonna take my wings and do them the old-fashioned way. Go ahead and put that, oh, I broke it. Oh my goodness, I broke it. Put that tip right behind it there, okay? Let's not be as strong. I don't know my own strength some days, I guess. Yep, just fold it back over there. This is how we always did wings. You know, it wasn't until recently it became more popular to keep them open or slice them down into individual little pieces. All right, and then they're gonna go right in this bag. And I'm gonna shake this bag. And I've got my skillet with a little oil coming up to temperature. And you know what I'm gonna do 2 at a time, okay? Let me rinse my hands. All right, while we're waiting on our oil to come up to temp, tell you what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and shake that bag. Okay. And let's take these wings out. Shake out the excess. This method of coating your wings is foolproof. You know, while we ever go away from using the paper bag, it's beyond me anyway. Go ahead and give this a nice shake. And don't lose all your flour. Oh, yes. This is a lunch baggie, but it works, doesn't it? Look how beautiful the coating is on those, okay? All right, guys. As soon as that oil comes up to temp, I'll meet you over at the stove and we'll get these rascals in. All right, let's go ahead and drop our chicken. And this is just a nice shallow fry that we're gonna do here. And we're not gonna get these wings all the way done, okay? Just going to brown them. And then we're gonna make a gravy with our cream of chicken soup. And that's the smothering part. All right. Okay, see how we're doing? That is beautiful right there. Flip this over. I'm going to turn this fire down a little bit. It's cooking a little faster than I want. But again, all I'm wanting to do is brown these anyway. Okay, I'm going to let these go for maybe another 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, here we go. I've taken them out. They're sitting over here beautifully. Just beautiful. I've left maybe a half a teaspoon of the oil in the pan with all those pan drippings. That's what I want. I want those drippings. Okay, I'm gonna go in with our bell pepper and our onions. Get those sauteed up a little bit. There we go. All right, guys, here we go. They are just where I want them. Let's go ahead and add that garlic. I'm just going to cook that for about 30 seconds. Just until our garlic is fragrant. Is there any better smell, guys, seriously, than onions, peppers, and garlic? Really, is there any better flavor? My goodness. All right, let's go in with some of this cream of mushroom soup. And I don't know how much of it. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go in with the whole can. All right, let's add some water in there. You can totally do chicken broth. You know, it does not have to be water. Crank that fire up a little bit now and get this going. You know, and after I get it kind of where I want it, I'm going to give it a taste. And remembering that chicken is going to go back in here, and that chicken is going to bring a lot of its own flavor. So we don't need a whole lot of seasoning added to this, okay? Okay, and this is about the consistency that we're gonna want, because it's gonna thicken up. I want it kind of loose, which it is, but I do want a little bit more gravy than that. Not a whole lot more. I'm gonna hold back just about right there. All right, guys, I've tasted it, and it definitely needs some seasoning. Let's go in with a little pepper. And I did end up going in with some salt. I did end up going in with that whole can. And that's a 10-ounce can of cream of chicken soup. I figured it wasn't that much left over. I may as well go ahead and go in with it. Okay, let's go in with some Maggi Pollo. And some onion and garlic powder. All right, give this a stir. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop our chicken down in here, put a lid on it, and I'm gonna not cover it. We got some chicken juices. We'll go ahead and grab those. Pour that in there. And I'm not gonna put gravy on top of the chicken yet, only because I haven't decided if I'm going to or not. Okay? All right. And there's, go and put a lid on it. I've got it down on low, and we're gonna let it go. Okay? It's gonna go for, you know, about 20 minutes, probably just enough time to get our potatoes done. So I'll meet you over at the air fryer, and we'll get those potatoes on. Okay, see how they fit perfectly. 8 of them fit perfectly right down in my little basket. Okay, I'm gonna plop it in here. It's gonna go for a good 10 minutes right now, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what we'll do after that point. And see all this seasoning left in this bowl? Save that. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you a couple of our potatoes and then what we do next. Okay. Just poke it in and make sure it's soft enough that you can cut through it. It's not all the way done. You don't want it all the way done yet. I like to cut mine long ways. I'm going to cut it right in half. Okay. We have 2 halves like this. And remember that seasoning? Drop it right back in there, okay? I'm gonna do the rest of these, and then I'll show you the next step. Here's one more, just in case you didn't see that other one good. I turn it up. I wanna cut it long ways like this, right down in half. And I do it this way as opposed to this way because, I don't know, I think I just prefer it that way. You can certainly cut it the other way, guys. You can certainly cut it the other way. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do it that way. It'll just be a little fatter and not flatter. I think I just like it flatter. It's a little bit more appealing to eat. All right, I'll finish these up. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and mix them up. Get all the rest of that seasoning down in there all over every potato. I'm gonna make sure that that flesh of that potato is well coated with the rest of that oil and that seasoning. All right, right down to the air fryer they go. We have a little seasoning is left. Go ahead and throw that in there. Okay, give them a little shimmy shake, and you know they are on top of each other, and that's okay. You know. All right, back in till they go for now for about another 15 minutes, again at 400, okay? let's take a peek in at our chicken and see how it's doing. It's coming along beautifully. Look at that. Yes, indeed. And yes, I think I'm going to go ahead and give them a flip, because when I smother chicken, you know, it's supposed to be smothered all the way, right? All right, guys, I just have to give you a shot of these potatoes. Look at these beauties. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Here it is. Here it is. Come on. Boy, does this smell good. Look at that. I can get you a good close-up. There's that potatoes, and yes, I got gravy on that. There's that smothered chicken wing, smothered in that beautiful gravy. Man, that gravy is so good, you guys. It's so good and so incredibly simple to make. I don't even know who the star is. I don't even know who the star is. Let's go for that potato. Let's go for that potato. Oh, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man. A little bit more gravy on there. Come on. Get a good look at that. Oh, yeah. With all of its seasonings all over that potato. And then, oh, man. Okay. Enough talking. Let's go in. We got a winner. We got a winner, guys. I gotta do that again. I have got to do that again. This is a winner right here. Those flavors are insane. Wow, that's good. I'm telling you what, I can eat just the potatoes. Don't ask me what I'm doing here with this knife and this wing. I have never had a wing that was knife and fork ready, okay? Here we go in for that drumette. Let's see. All right, it's gonna be a little messy, but that's okay. Look at that. Come on, guys. Look at that. My word. My word. It's comfort food is what it is. It is truly comfort food at its best, okay? All right, guys, if you like this one, come on, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, come on in. I told you I'm going to keep them coming. I'm going to keep them coming. All right? If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting my channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you'll give this one a try. The potatoes, come on. You guys know this smothered chicken is good, but come on. Roasted potatoes with gravy? Come on. It's delicious. Delicious, guys. I love you guys so much. Have a great evening. Stay prayed up. I'll see you real soon in my next video.